Welcome back, everyone. Time to get our entertainment fix. Kennedy Rue is here with the headlines that's got Black Twitter talking. So Kennedy, what's up?
Shagun, good to see you. Well, the Emmys continues to trend as this year was full of Black excellence. From Zendaya's euphoric historical win and Quinta getting ready to school y'all. It's a lot to unpack, but first, Tyler Perry's latest film taking on colorism is what's topping the remix.
You are the only person that makes me feel safe.
So I want to jump right in and get into a Jazzman's Blues, a screenplay that you wrote 27 years ago in 1995. Talk to me about where this idea originally came from.
We could run away. We'll be all right.
It was a literal rainy night in Georgia, and I had just seen an August Wilson show, and I went to a little cafe for the after party, and he was there, and we had a chance to sit and talk and chat, and he told me just write what was in my heart, and I went home and started writing Jazzman.
So now that chance meeting has blossomed into Tyler Perry's Netflix love story, A Jazzman's Blues, streaming September 23rd.
We were bringing to the screen what he hoped and dreamed for these characters all this time. Like, it felt like a really huge responsibility, but leaning into that trust for me was always kind of my cornerstone.
You never really know what he's up to, and so I don't know what the entirety of his plans are. I do feel like this film is a part of that process and part of that plan, and I do hope people feel that, because the dude is amazing.
Writing for almost 30 years, the mega producer admits for decades, despite all of his success, he felt pressured to write for a certain audience. Those days are long gone.
Every artist should have a right to express whatever they want to. I've never seen white audiences say, you shouldn't write that because you're making all Jewish people look bad or you're making all Irish people look bad. This is something that we deal with as Black people, yeah.
As Black artists, we kind of carry that weight on our shoulders.
It's an undue burden and it's unfair.
My greatest wish for Euphoria was that it could help heal people.
Hail to the reigning Emmy Queen. Zendaya making history as the first Black woman to take home the TV prize twice for Best Actress in a Drama Series. The Euphoria superstar saluted women suffering from addiction.
Anyone who has loved a Rue or feels like they are a Rue, I want you to know that I'm so grateful for your stories, and I carry them with me, and I carry them with her, so thank you so much.
It's an acceptance speech like no other. Abbott Elementary's Cheryl Lee Ralph going viral while singing her appreciation. The Dream Girl becoming only the second Black woman to ever take home the honor for Best Supporting Actress in a Comedy Series. 227's Jack A. Harry won in 1987.
Jimmy, wake up, I won!
A skit performed prior to Abbott Elementary star Quinta Brunson winning for comedy writing had Jimmy Kimmel flat on the stage floor during her entire acceptance speech. The internet immediately accused the late-night hosts of white privilege. 48 hours later, Kimmel apologized.
The last thing I would ever want to do is upset you because I think so much of you, and I think you know that. I hope you know that.
I do. Well, Jimmy, let me just say thank you. It is very kind of you to say that. Honestly, I had a good night.
Oh, yeah,
I had a great night.
When I was a little girl, all I wanted to see was me in the media. Someone fat like me, Black like me, beautiful like me.
An emotional message of gratitude from Lizzo after winning her first Emmy for her Amazon competition series, Watch Out for the Big Girls.
God bless y'all, this is for the big girls.
It is I, the mayor of television, Keenan Thompson.
Fresh off his first-time Emmy hosting gig and SNL's big win, Keenan Thompson returns for his 20th season of Saturday Night Live, October 1st. He's tried over the years to change the landscape of the legendary show, even pushing back against SNL brass, demanding they cast more Black actresses.
You took a stand about 10 years ago on SNL when you refused to play women and impersonate women. Do you think enough progress has been made on that front in terms of comedians, embodying women's personas and portraying women?
Probably not. I mean, there's probably a ton of work to do in that direction. It's kind of the obvious thing, the guy in the dress. Like, it's a visual, stimulating laugh immediately, and that's part of the battle is getting the audience in the first, 10 seconds, 10 pages, whatever it is like that you're doing.
Here to comment is Whoopi Goldberg.
I don't really see a lot of black women coming through these doors, and I was wondering if I was in the way of that at all. So I was like, maybe let me just force the issue and remove myself completely from that situation and see what happens. And what I thought would happen was right. They needed to actually hire the women, and get them in there.
And finally, Drake is celebrating 14 BET Hip Hop Awards nominations. Kanye and Kendrick Lamar are also top nominees when Fat Joe hosts hip hop's biggest night on BET October 4th.